Bollystars! Welcome back to my channel! Did you guys see Priyanka at the Emmys? Did you see her dress twirling and twirling and twirling and twirling? Yeah, I was really jealous. I want that dress so bad. It's like when I put on a lehenga, all I do is I turn and I turn and I turn and I turn. I'm really excited to introduce my new introduction. I posted this on Instagram and Twitter, so if you follow me there, well then you've already seen it. My sister made me this awesome new intro, so check it out. Okay, wasn't that awesome? Wasn't that amazing? I know, I love it. Love it. Anyway, all right, so let's get started. So today we are doing hair and makeup inspired by Priyanka Chopra. She did this at the Emmys. I mean, when one of our own, a Bollywood star, comes all the way to Hollywood and is now rocking the red carpet at the Emmys, hell yes, we want to look like that. So, let's do this together. Okay, so first make sure to wash your hair. Use shampoo and conditioner, any shampoo and conditioner that you normally use. And then take a leave-in product. I personally like it's a 10 just because it's a leave-in conditioner, it's a detangler, it's a defrizzer. I mean, it just does everything. You can use any leave-in conditioner that you want. The person who did Priyanka Chopra's hair for the Emmys was Castillo, and Castillo first washed her hair, then left a leave-in conditioner, and then used a detangler. So I'm just gonna use this because it has everything combined. Then take any hairbrush and brush out your hair. Okay, now that my hair is all brushed, I take an oil. You can use any oil that you already have. I personally like the Moroccan oil, so I'm just gonna take a little bit, literally very little, and rub it. I'm gonna start with the tips and then work my way up. Okay guys, let's blow dry. Okay, once you're done drying your hair, just brush it out, and then we're going to straighten it. So, get out your straightener, turn it on, and let's do this. I personally like to take a clip and separate my hair into layers so that I can get it the most straight possible. If your hair is thicker, you probably do that too, and if your hair is thinner, then you don't need to, so just do you. Done. I love it when I straighten my hair because it just feels so like soft. Okay, so now we need to actually get started with the hairstyle. If you look at the Priyanka Chopra picture at the Emmys 2016, you'll see that she has a really deep part. So I take a Topsy Tail at the other end of a Topsy Tail because it's pointy. You can use anything that's pointy. You can use a bobby pin. You could use a pen. I mean, hell, you can use whatever you want. But I like to use my Topsy Tail, which I got at a drugstore. They're available at most drugstores where the hair ties and things are. If you look at the picture, you'll see that the part is on her left side. And then if you look, it's aligned with her eyebrow, kind of where her eyebrow points up, which is about 3/4 of the eyebrow. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at my eyebrow. I'm gonna go 3/4 down to around where the point is. And I'm gonna go up. And I'm gonna make the bird. Okay, and this will look different on different people. Your eyebrow shape is different, the shape of your face is different, etc. So not a big deal. At the end of the day, this is just inspired by Priyanka Chopra. Ooh, I never part my hair this deep, so that is interesting. Castillo then used a molding cream in Priyanka's hair to give it that really sleek, wet look and to hold everything in place, get rid of flyaways, etc. So, you don't have to use the exact same products as Castillo did, and you don't even have to use the same products that I'm using. But I went to the drugstore and I found this hair butter. I just got this because I like that it has the argan oil. It's like the Moroccan oil, which matches what I've already put in my hair, and I like that. So that's why I bought this one. You can really use any hair butter or molding cream that you can find or already have. That's fine. So I'm gonna use this. When I open it, it looks like this inside. If you have a lot of hair, you're gonna end up using more product, obviously. And if you don't have a lot of hair, then you're not gonna need as much. So if you notice, what Castillo did is that her hair it's a really low ponytail, right? On the back of her neck here. And the hairstylist used hair to cover up the elastic. But not only that, it's hard to see in the pictures of Priyanka from that night, but on the left side of her head, there's actually a twist, just on the left side. Castillo said that he twisted this side in order to complement the dress that Priyanka was wearing, and it was sort of Greek goddess, so it's pretty cool. All you have to do is take some of the butter, hair butter, I think I took too much, and rub it on your hands, and then we're gonna take the hair. Don't be afraid to put this in your clean hair. The whole point is to get that sleek look, right? So this is to help get a grip. Take your hair, take a piece of it. So notice I'm just taking a little bit of it from the front, and I'm gonna make sure that it's flat, because Priyanka's look it's not about the volume, it's about looking sleek and tight and clean. So take the butter, the hair butter, and split the hair in two, and then take the bottom half and there you go, cross it over the top like that, and then with this bottom half, pick up a little bit more hair and go over again. Just make sure that it's clean. Okay, like that. Yep. Then with this bottom piece, we're gonna pick up more hair, like so, and cross it over, just like that, and then keep going. Take more butter, and this is to help with the grip. Okay, then take a styling clip, or really any clip that you have, and carefully, because you don't want to mess up the hair and create flyaways, I'm just gonna literally just clip it so that it doesn't mess up. You'll notice Priyanka's hair is so sleek in this, okay? So sleek. So take more hair butter, rubbing it all over my hands, put it in my hair. Then I'm gonna take my hair, just like that. I don't want it to go backwards because her look is actually over her forehead a little bit, like that. Take the hair behind and make sure you're brushing your hair. You want it to be smooth. The clip out carefully. Take the rest of this hair. Then take a thin elastic, just because, I mean, you can use any hair tie really. Use a hair tie that matches the color of your hair, and use the thinnest one you can, because you want to hide the elastic, and it's easier if it's thinner and smaller. Okay, so all I did was tie my hair, literally, with the twist. This is all flat, it's down low. So I'm gonna take more butter. If you pay attention to her hair, it's really sleek, so I'm just gonna go down my hair like that. Now we're going to hide the elastic, and then we'll be done with the hair anyway. Take a piece of hair from the bottom of your ponytail like that. Make sure it's sleek. Take it and wrap it around the hair. And then this, we're going to tuck it in. Take a bobby pin and clip it. Then take more cream. Then take hairspray. I have the Healthy Sexy Hair that has Moroccan Argan Oil. I like this hairspray, but you can literally use any hairspray that you want. Just spray it all into place. And ta-da! See? That's not so hard. Now we can do the makeup. I'm just gonna go put my contacts in real quick and then we'll start the makeup. Now it's time to do the makeup. I like to do my eyes first before I do my face just because I always drop eye makeup on my face and then it's just a mess. So make sure you've moisturized your face with any moisturizer that you used before you start. Then I'm gonna start with primer on my eyes. I'm using the Maybelline Master Prime. I actually really like this primer. It holds everything really well. So start with a primer, apply it all over your lids. Okay, so you'll notice that Priyanka's makeup at the Emmys 2016 was actually really bare, very simple, not a lot. It was more like a gold brown bronze type look, and then of course very red lips, so that's the fun part. I'm gonna use the Nudes palette by Maybelline. I love this palette. I use this like every other day. I love it. It's got all the colors that I need, and it's got all the colors that I need. I mean, I just adore this palette. So I'm gonna start with this. Again, you can use any eyeshadow that you already have. I'm just using this because I have it and I like it and it works. Whatever eyeshadow that you decide to use, make sure that you have the browns and the golds. Okay, so to start, I'm gonna use, none of these are matte. The less shinier of the browns is this one. So I'm gonna use that one first, then I'm gonna use this shinier brown, and then I'm gonna use this really, really nice bright gold. I don't know if you guys can see that. Okay, so starting with this brown, the less shiny of the two browns, I'm just going to apply that all over my lid. And honestly, I'm just using the brush that comes with the palette. Take the same side of the applicator and now go to the shinier brown. We're just gonna put that a little bit in the crease, not too much, just to have it look a little bit deeper. Then take the other side of the sponge applicator, take this really bright gold, and I'm just gonna rub it over the lid in the middle of it. Over the middle of the lid, just like that. Clean up the residue of the eyeshadow. Take any black liquid liner. I'm using the Milani liner. I really like this one, so I'm using it. Just draw a simple black line. Okay, go back to the same gold shadow that we used on our lid and use the pointier side of the sponge applicator and line the bottom of your lashes with this gold. Take a lash curler and curl your lashes. Then take any black mascara that you have. I like the Loreal Blackest Black Mascara, so I'm gonna use that. And then do the bottom lashes too. Okay, that's the eyes, now let's do the face. I always start off with my foundation. I use a MAC Pro Longwear foundation. I'll put the shade down below, but it's the NC42. For the foundation, just use whatever foundation you already use, because then you can use a different color bronzer on top. So I just took a little bit of foundation. Then I take my beauty blender. Okay, finally blended. So then I use a MAC Mineralize Skinfinish powder on my face too. It's the medium tan. And then just take a powder brush and I put it all over my face. This is just to help set the foundation that I've already put on my face. Now we have to contour our face a little bit. I am really excited because I just bought this Coco contour set at Sephora. It's by Too Faced. And it's beautiful. Oops. It's in the shade light to medium. If you'll notice in Priyanka's picture, she's contoured, but it's really subtle. It's like hardly anything at all. So that's why I want to use this contour set, just because it matches my skin tone really well, and it's easy to use this and make it look subtle. Using an angled brush I got at Sephora. It's literally just an angled brush, so any angled brush is fine. I'm going to take the dark Coco color by Too Faced, and I'm gonna go from the top of my ear down. Then I'm gonna take the medium Coco color, which is this one, same brush, and I'm gonna go over it. Here's the line, and I'm gonna go on top of that line to make 2 lines. So I'm just taking more of the medium Coco, just to help blend it in. And remember, you guys, there's so many different contouring sets out there and blushes and things like that. So use what you have, use what you can find. When you're contouring, you essentially just want a shade that's a little bit darker than your skin. And in this case, not too much darker, just because it's pretty subtle when Priyanka did it. Okay, then for my blush, use any blush that you guys have, remember, but the one that I'm using is from my Benefit palette. You'll notice that Priyanka's, it's so subtle. It's really not a lot. So what I'm gonna use is the Dallas shade. So this is by Benefit, it's Dallas. And I'm taking a blush brush. It's fun to say. Okay, a blush brush. And again, any blush brush is fine. I'm gonna take Dallas and gently, I'm gonna put a little bit of blush on my cheek, above the line. Going back to this palette, I'm gonna put highlight on my face. I forgot to put contour here. So go back to the contour. Just because Priyanka's contour is pretty subtle, I'm gonna go back to the contour. I'm gonna go to the medium tan again, and I'm gonna put it up here. Just my temples. If I wanted a more drastic look, I would use the dark Coco, but for this look, I really don't. And then I'm gonna put some down here too. Be careful not to put it here, just down here. Okay, now it's time for highlight. So I'm using the Coco Contour palette again. And I'm going to use both the highlights that are provided. First the matte, then the shiny. So let's use the matte one first, and it's called Light Coco. They're really creative with their names. And I'm using a smaller angled brush. I'm gonna go above where I put the blush. I put the blush here, right? So I'm gonna go up here and put the highlight. I'm gonna put some on the nose. And some here. I'm gonna make a cross and then blend it in. And some right here. Then take the shinier one, which is called Pop of Light. I like that name. And put it in between where you put the highlight and the blush, just put some there. If you don't have this palette, not a big deal. I just used a matte highlight and then a glittery highlight. And now, for the final touch, the lips. Okay, so for the lips, the makeup artist who did Priyanka's makeup for this night is Yumi Mori, and Mori used Chanel products for this. I don't have the Chanel products. I have other products that I'm going to use, so like I said, always substitute with what you have. You don't have to go spend loads of money on new things. Do put chapstick on first. Putting chapstick on first will help moisturize your lips and will help the lips look less dry after you put the lipstick on. Then for the lip color, I did notice that the lipstick is a matte lipstick. It's not shiny at all. So I got this lipstick. It's NYX lipstick and it's in the shade Rouge à Lèvres. It's really red. So I don't have a lip liner that matches. I'm just gonna go for it. Why does red lipstick make you want to shimmy all of a sudden? Is that just me? I love it. Lipstick teeth, lipstick teeth. Alert, alert, lipstick teeth. And voila, we're done. Unfortunately, I don't have a beautiful dress to wear, so this red tank top will just have to do. Okay guys, so how do I look? so much for watching. I hope you're as happy with this look as I am. If you did this with me, please post pictures on Instagram or Twitter and tag me at I am Bollygirl. Just because, hello, I would love to see what this look looks like on you guys too. We're all gonna be Bollystars here, right? Well, then we have to look the part. All right, so post it, tag me, show me. I'm really excited to see those. And yeah, if you haven't seen my previous videos, go here and check them out. And if you're not already a Bollystar, let's fix that and subscribe right up here. And check out my other social media profiles at I am Bollygirl, which I'm gonna put right here. And if you liked this video, please hit the thumbs up and leave your comments below. I'd love to hear what you thought, what you'd like to see from me next, etc. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna be a Bollywood star. You can be one too.